We are back, gamers. How are we doing? How's everyone doing? Let me check. I'm sure I've got some invites. I do have some invites of people to add. I'm going to have to go through and accept a bunch of these requests at some point. Welcome back. Thank you. Got to add you up too. That was actually quicker than I thought it was going to be. What time is it now? It's like, yeah, 8:56. So it didn't take as long as I thought it was going to take me to get ready for this one. We are back now, and I am going to need some invitations, or at least I'm going to have to invite people. I don't know who I'm inviting from what team. I need to make sure that I know who's on what team. I have those two players now. I can add those two. They're on opposing teams. So we can do that, and we can do that. You changed your overlay thing, I assume? The in-game? I haven't changed it yet, but I will in a moment. Just hadn't gotten to it. Do, 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 do. There we go. We are in a cash game. Please give us a minute. Nah. What am I going to do if you're in a casual game? Yeah, am I going to change that? That's my question. What's a good question? I have an idea. Hang on, bear with me for one moment. I have a great idea as to how I'm going to figure out a question to ask. That's a good question. Okay. What lie? Chat, this is a question for you. What lie do you tell most often? What a good question. What a question that is. They have 2 mins till the dot. I'm diamond. I guess that's an interesting lie. I don't play Rocket League. So glad we got you. Such a good caster. Now, is that a lie? The timing on that, if you're being sincere, is horrendous. Tell my children it's bedtime when it's not. Why? I just asked, what lie do you tell most often, most routinely? And then you come in and say, so glad we got you, such a good caster. Oh, sorry, just joined. That's hilarious. The timing on that was kind of crazy. Best timing? Yeah. Mayo Toxic? Yeah. We are good to start with ones first. Send us away for time being. Well, who is it? It's you against Remnant. We've got Remnant in. We don't have you in yet. Now, I need to check. I was calling you Scatty. I heard someone call you Scotty. I need to clarify. How do I pronounce it? Scotty? Yeah, okay. Cool. No worries. Cardi? Yeah, okay. Yep. That works. No worries. All right, we still don't have Le Mayonnaise in here. Which I feel is kind of needed for the 1v1s. There we go. Everyone's in. Alrighty. Let me set up this lobby. What color? What color am I meant to put them on? Who's in charge? What color? No one told me what color. I was told what color for the first series, not for the second one. Two-person blue? All right. Okay. That makes my life easy. Oh, wait, I was told anyway. I didn't realize Choco actually did tell me. That's on me. How often do these crew battles happen? I'd love to join in one sometime. I don't know when you can join in. I'm not sure about that. I just got asked to cast, and I said sure. There you go, about twice a year. But I feel like there's always need for substitutes, so I don't know if you can join mid-season or not. I don't know. I don't know how that works. What a vibe. What a song. Usually I don't like get caught up in the song, but for some reason that song was like that. Part of that was like, yeah, my head could bop to that. When you see the team names on your overlay, the first one is always blue. Yeah, but I don't know what team comes first. You say team 1's always blue, but I don't know what team is team 1. You see my problem there? Who told me what number? What team is who? No one. That being said, I did say, don't worry. Choco did tell me the colors. I just didn't check. I didn't realize that they'd said the colors for that series. Also, I cannot wait for this new... the names on the left is always blue. What am I looking at that's left of the overlay? I don't have the overlay up. I can't see. Look. I go here. Wait, see? It disappears. I'm sat here waiting, and it disappears. And people change the colors all the time. Could studio mode it, lol? I could, but the thing still disappears. The overlay still disappears. It comes up and disappears unless I'm in a game. So studio mode doesn't help. Anyway. Is the overlay built to hide while not in game? Yes, it is. I believe. I don't know if it's built like that, but that's how it works. Anyway. Oh, can I please pause the music? Thank you. That makes my life easier. I feel like I sometimes drink my tea too quickly. But anyway, is what it is. I normally run a private match, so I guess I am just used to knowing the sides. What do you mean, run the private match? Like you set it up? Remnant does score the opener here. Like run a private match before I bring the teams in for testing. Right, yeah, I don't do that. That's too much effort. What is that point? Ah, I found what the noise was, don't worry. There was a weird noise, it was my fan. The weird noise has since been fixed. The outside up though. The mayonnaise in control. No longer in control. That's a goal for Remnant. We don't need to test lobbies for Scuff Cord. We ain't RLCS. Hey, if I had RLCS perms, I'd do it. If I had perms, I would do it. I would do a test lobby for it, but don't have perms. Also, what I was going to say, I don't know if I said this. As soon as the new map's out, I feel like I'm going to be playing a lot of games on that. Actually, you would be the first caster to get Scuff Cords and perms, so get on that. I don't think I'm going to get them. I just said if I was to ever get them, I'd run test lobbies. I still feel like there should be a way that people are allowed to get permissions like that. Remnant 3-2 now. See, I'm not even sure if CJ has access to it, because he's not a lobby master. He's a caster. But yeah, no, Ooh, good save from Remnant. I do wonder if you'll ever get those kind of quality of life things where you're allowed to actually run a like have a proper admin role in a lobby. Along with coaching, spectating roles would be nice. For Salt Mine? Yeah, true. I'm not too sure about that event, though. Probs with the verification system or something, but at the end of the day, a private match is a private match. People know what they're signing up for. Well, that's what I mean. I don't think you even need verification for it. There should be a way to set up a lobby that's like a test. Like, you should be able to set up a tournament lobby. I think there should be a private match tournament lobby option or something like that, where whoever creates the lobby is admin. And then, of course, you have your players, and you can also select a coach can be added for each team. Mutator, admin permissions on, basically. Not even. I feel like in the screen where it says, like, when you click on private match, and it's like create private match, join private match, or whatever the other option is, add in create tournament lobby, or create tournament match, or something like that. Like, and make it aware, like, so people know that they're joining a tournament match when they join in. So that they can't get, like, I don't know, if you're playing a scrim or something, you don't join a tournament match, you just join a normal private match or something like that, right? Then maybe Psyonix or Epic or whoever owns this game doesn't want to give out that in case people start making their own tournament systems for money. Well, there's already systems. You're meant to... you need to get not verification. You need to apply to be allowed to have tournaments nowadays, I believe. So, if you're already signing up for that, that should become an option at least if you're applying for a tournament to be run. Because there is also a prize limit on tournaments run that are not Psionics events. It used to be 5,000. I think it might be more than that now. That you couldn't run an event that was bigger than that without like it being a Psionics backed event, essentially. Remnant all the way back. Gets a nice little touch up high. Would like to follow into it, but LeMayonnaise is there. No second touch coming through from LeMayonnaise, so Remnant can get a piece of it. Now both committed in the midfield. LeMayonnaise wins that 50. Just the minute remaining. Mayonnaise does get around it with a shot on target as well. Remnant will be there. Doesn't get the save though. And 5-4, Mayonnaise does bring it back within one here. And kickoff doesn't really do Mayonnaise any favors. Has to take it all the way back into their own half before looking to rush on forward. They do get by Remnant in the midfield, but Remnant does get back. And with 70 in the tank, that touch will go over the top. Trying to get back to it now. No boost in the tank from Remnant. Mayonnaise does win that particular battle. Allowed to reset and allowed to take this one forward. 30 on the clock, just the 1 goal difference. Looks to go for the low shot. Wasn't expected from Remnant. And Mayonnaise ties this up. Nice goal there. I want to see this from Mayonnaise's perspective. Just dropped it in. Remnant wasn't expecting. Got put in a tough position to deal with, and Mayonnaise did well. Now the kickoff again. Remnant turns for an aggressive play and is allowed to pick up boost because of it. No save would be expected there from Mayonnaise, but they do enough of a job. Next goal will win, realistically. And Remnant has a perfect play here to go for to win. Still can keep it alive, but I'd imagine that will touch on down. And we do have overtime after both players scored 5 goals apiece in regular. Mayonnaise might just be able to open up the field here. Does so. Has an open net to aim at. And this is all a simple play. Look, I might not know much about 1v1s, but I do know if your opponent is in a corner like that, you do not commit. You can put pressure on, but you don't commit. And that's exactly what Remnant did. Committed into the corner and got punished for it. 2-person lift take game 1 of the 1v1s here. I can request myself to have tiny sunnies. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not going to do that. But I've gotten to the point where I do have enough for that. Oh, someone else has done it for me. Hello, Michael. I will for you. Can we do regular sunnies? Michael, can you save regular sunnies, please? I really don't want the tiny sunnies now. But tiny sunnies? I feel like there needs to be a timer on this. Like, there's only, like, one time in a stream or something. All right, big sunnies it is. All right, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. At least I can see wearing these, you know. 2 games. Yeah, I do wear these for 2 games. If I am requested for this one. Remnant opens the scoring here. I got an XD in chat from Remnant. I'm not sure if that was in particular to me or not, with what I was saying about not committing into the corner. But, hey, I'm just going to say, you're the one who lost if that was directed at me. So, you know, just my 2 cents on it. The game looks incredibly different with sunnies on, by the way. That's a shot missed. I'm lying. That's a shot in. 1-1. Have the tiny sunnies off the side of the big sunnies. What, like this? Is this what you mean? I feel like that's not really working. perfect. Oh, too bad I took him off. LeMayonnaise will take this one across the field. Has a bit of time to work with. Gets a flick over the top, and that is a very juicy flick. Up and over to make it 2-1. What a flick that from LeMayonnaise. Holding a lead now. Just taking on an early shot as well. Remnant gets a stop. And now LeMayonnaise has to go all the way back. Plays it into the corner. And will grab the corner boost as well. 100 in the tank. Ball in front of them. A little bit of a awkward touch there. Now just trying to play patient. Shouldn't avoid committing into the corner. Does so. Does give away possession though, and Remnant can slow it down right the way down. Wants LeMayonnaise to commit. Mayonnaise turns away, and so goes for the bump instead. Finds a brilliant bump. And ties up the game 2 apiece. Really nicely done there. Was waiting for LeMayonnaise to commit. Decided not to commit in the end, and instead got bumped. That's a massive 50-50 though, by the way. Remy better win or else? Or else what? Is my question. What's or else mean in that? What are you in particular going to do? Suffering? It's very vague. But it looks like Remnant might have some suffering ahead of them at the moment with LeMayonnaise with a 2-goal lead. Both these players are big ground players. Does seem that way. Except LeMayonnaise is a bit more of a kickoff player by the look. Are players allowed to forfeit? I don't know the rules here. Are players allowed to forfeit in the ones? That's a great abbreviation. That's literally their name. I only ask because we did see some forfeits in the 1v1s I have held over the last couple of days. And yeah, if they want to. Yeah, okay, interesting. Yeah, just curious over the last couple of days. What a bump as well. I know, it's just so good. Fair enough. That being said, I would feel like I was being laughed at all the time. If everyone addressed me as Lamau, I would feel like I'm getting laughed at every time I say something, you know? Like, Lamau, that's such a great idea. I would go, what are you being serious? Lamoni? What a flick as well there. Not quite going to be on target. LeMayonnaise does get around it for the 7-3. And it does look like LeMayonnaise is pretty solidly in the lead now. I would probably expect them to run away with it in this one. Still half the game to go, though, of course. Still could be anyone's game, realistically. Remnant just turns away from the plate. And that's LeMayonnaise have a run at the offense here, and that's going to be another one. 8-3. LeMayonnaise is dominating in the 1v1. Nice little pop-up there. Remnant has boost to work with. Has to make the right play. Does make the right play. And, well, it is 8-4 now. Remnant half the way there to force an OT. Unless LeMayonnaise can get another goal, which they couldn't on that time of asking. They do reset, though, and cut in field with a nice flick over the top. Posted out. Remnant got the corner boost as well. Just spawned for them. Avoided the bump. Now Mayonnaise has to get back with no boost. Won't get back, and that is a 8-5 scoreline. And Remnant is still fighting back hard here. The Mayonnaise scores to make it 9-5. Sorry. I think I'm going to change the lights with the sunnies on. I feel like I'm getting a headache from not having it bright enough to wear sunnies in here at the moment. Hopefully that helps. LeMayo, another option. I guess so, yeah. 10-5 now. 11-5? No, not quite. I get a headache if I'm just not wearing prescription glasses. Yeah, well, I mean, these are prescription. Which is nice, so I can at least see. And I can very clearly see that Mayonnaise is winning this game. That's why I think I need to introduce, I need someone to add a limit to the amount of Tiny Sunnies redeems per stream. I feel like it should only be a couple of times. Or like, you know, a 30-minute time limit or something. Maybe even an hour, to be honest. Flip reset. Not quite scored. Tiny Sunnies? This is what I mean. I've got a headache. I should not be having to do that. I might have to see about people getting, just returning the payment for that one. That's going to be a 6th goal here for Remnant. I can refund? Yeah, I might have to get that to happen. We'll get Rizzas to limit the Tiny Sunnies redeem? Yeah. I've been scammed? You can be refunded. You're not going to be scammed. You also knowingly did that when I said that I'm not too keen on it happening again. And that's a 12th. I still have a game of this as well. I still need to wear these sunnies for another game. It's only been 1 out of the 2 games so far. Well. You can take them off. You have a headache? Nah. You paid for it. Michael just messaged me saying I'm not getting it back. Actually, I back that. If Michael doesn't want to give it back, I have no problem with that. Personally. Sen said he will be back in a second. No idea where he went. Think he's taken his goldfish for a walk. Probs went to Costco. Why did they get banned? Oh, I missed it. What did they say? Well, not banned, but timed out. Okay, Sen's here. In other news, Connor's messaged me saying, only commentated the last match, crying emoji. Get over it, Con. Grow up. Well, 2-person lift, get the job done in the 1v1s. Now, can they get it done in the 2v2s and close out the series from this point forward or not? Sen, looking for a bump. Does find it. And that's a rough way to start off the game if you're on the receiving end of that bump. Of course, as you can see as well, Zumi and Parks. Razumi / Nagi and Parks against Sen and Skadi. Parks, flip reset over the top. Going to be cleared away to the corner. Sen trying to get back to it as well. The flick is not ideal. And now it's out to the sidewall. Skadi gets it cleared downfield. Nagi cuts it off and drops down to it. Sen does well to beat them to the ball. Sen trying to take control. What a pitch! Oh my! What a goal! To make it 2-0. We're watching this one back. Sen just set it up and went, yep, let's pinch it. 89 Ks to the top left. Did hit the crossbar, so would have been quicker than that, but off the post and in there. What a goal. Fantastic stuff right there. It's going to be just on target from Nagi to make it 2-1 now. If you can't tell, I'm tired. Nagi shot over the top. Sen, a little bit awkward. Gets a piece of it. Not the best of touches, but does get given a second opportunity. Parks dropping it back for Nagi. It's going to be a chance for Skadi to go downfield, trying to get a 50, but Parks does well. And now Sen slowing it down, taking it into their own corner, wanting that full boost. Nice little wall dash to get over the top of one. Now into a flip reset. What a goal from Sen! And now this is definitely one to watch back as well. Is that a stall into the flip reset? I think it is. Stall into the flip reset of such an interesting position. Setting it up for 3-1. And now it's going to be a lot more difficult to catch up. Nagi with a 50 on Sen. Parks looking to get it under control out wide again. Doesn't get the control that's needed. A demo comes through, but now it's a big commit. And it's going to be a goal here as well. The demo came through, but the block on the shot didn't come through. And it's looking really good at the moment. Two-person lift might just run away with the series at this rate. If they can continue this streak up into the next one. Nagi, though, has something else to say. And gets a doomsy dish off of that play. Kickoff now on Parks. 1v1 on Skadi. And Skadi gets a big save. Sen wants to get underneath this one. Nagi to the corner. Sen should get back to it. Gets demoed. What a great camera angle. I'd love them to fix up that issue. Sen trying to get a pinch. Maybe didn't want the pinch. Instead, that's a great second touch with himself. Will turn away to grab the corner boost and take it up high real quick. Might be able to pinch it again. Oh, almost able to get two pinches in one play. Well, in one game, rather. That shot's going to go wide. It was a very open net. Should have been buried, but it wasn't. Got to at least get those on target. Parks wants to play it across. Nagi turns away. Allows Parks to keep going, but the play only falls to Sen. Now on the Musty. Scotty across to Sen. Flip reset. And now, again, Sen is there onto the back wall, or into a dangerous position, I guess I'd say. Wasn't quite the back wall. That one's going to go in, though. 4-3, just drops in. And the game is a lot closer than it could have felt at this time of the series. Tied up now. And it felt like two-person lift were absolutely stomping and that they were going to run away with it. But now the story is turning around a little bit. Parks in a 1v1 with Sen. Sen wins that 50 into the corner. Parks has boost to use and gets one on target. Sen cuts it off. Now looking to take it up high instead. Fakes it low. 50 on Nagi. Scotty gets a 50 in front as well. And now Sen to the sidewall. Big cooks a pinch there. And Sen takes it away from Scotty. Here is Sen still. Might look for another flip reset. Went for the stall play again. Couldn't find it. Now it's a dangerous position. Sen has to help out. Sen doesn't help out. Well, Sen helps out the other team. And I watched the last own goal. Gonna watch this own goal as well. Sen instantly trying to put it back on to level pegging, but that's a misplay there. Sen flip reset, can't get around it. Parks will hit it high. Parks still underneath, gets a big 50, and that will be the game going the way of Rizzas Ragrets. They're first in the series. 3 seconds for 2 goals. I mean, it can be done, but it can't be done here. And big step up there. Massive turnaround. And now Sen just keeping the ball up in the middle. See if we can get a camera on this one. If I can find it. There we go. I'm getting dizzy. Thank you for getting rid of that. I was getting a little bit, whoa, just watching it. But that is the game. And that also means that I can take these sunnies off now. Thank goodness. My head is hurting. There we go. Much better. Put them back on? No. Let me think about it. No. Do I need to reduce Glass's cooldown? You need to add a cooldown. You need to make a cooldown. Did I even get my points back? I hope not. That's a good goal to kick us off here from Sen. I was sure I had a 30-minute cooldown on it. I don't think you do. Mod abuse. Michael is saying that he hit refund. That does not sound like mod abuse to me. That sounds like mods doing what was requested of them. For two-person lift, they'll be sure that... well, they'll be under the knowledge now that, hey, maybe we should make sure that we get the win rather than winning... thinking we've won it early. Use of the sunnies. Ah, right. That makes sense. Well, from now on, I'm just saying no to Turtle Hat, since we've actually got our own one now. Sends up onto the back wall. Scotty We'll get a 50 out to the sidewall. Once more, 0 boost in the tank. Won't be able to get a touch on the play. Thought I was going mad. Fair. Yeah, no. Just got back from work. No problem. Ooh. That's a nice play. Looked for the bump. Made Sen jump. And found their merry way to the goal. Parks flip reset. Won't get back to it. Sen will play it to the corner. Trying to get a 50 forward. Does well. Nagi leaves it for Parks. And the 50 goes across the field. Still a dangerous position. Sen looks to go early. Does get there. Does get a 50 on Parks as well. Scotty, though, left in an awkward position. Can't get the touch. Parks will get the goal. And they have a lead here, Rizzas regrets. Which, Rizza, can we confirm? Do you regret? Sen fakes out one. And that's a second play that was a little bit awkward. Scotty didn't quite read it. Nice flick play or attempt by Sen there. Cleared downfield. Scotty, awkward position, just getting a big touch on it. Over the top. No connection there. One thing I regret is allowing a team to have the name at Aussie Blue. Yeah, that sounds like a you problem. And that should be a good opportunity here that isn't capitalized on by Parks. Just couldn't get it under control. Would have been in a 1v1 with boost to use, but the touch was too far out of reach for the second. Scotty couldn't get that first touch. We'll get a second. Now wants to grab the mid boost maybe. No, just ends up leaving it. Big 50 by Nagi. Parks is too close to it. And Scotty turns on it now. And now Sen. Try to get around it for a shot. Sen into the corner. Scotty's up nice and quick. Should be able to get a chance off the back of it. No. Nagi back the other way. Into the middle. Parks is there. Now Scotty flips out the way. Couldn't get back to it. Just a minute remaining. And it is 2-1 at the moment. Two-person lifts with another goal, though. Scotty in front of net. Ground pitch into the back of the net. 92 Ks. They win this. They secure themselves at least a draw. And that would put a lot less pressure on themselves heading into game 5 and 6. Sen bangs it downfield. Nagi will turn into the corner. Has boost to work with, but has to deal with Sand in front of them. Can't get the bump, can get the boost. Scotty to the corner. Parks gets it away. Sen will put one in a dangerous position. Gets a bump. Nagi downfield. Cut off by Scotty. Sen. Nice play there. Getting the wall dash. Now has the corner boost as well. Might want to turn on this play. Does want to turn on this play. Now looking for a sidewall double. Not going to find the goal immediately off the back of it, but it hasn't touched ground yet. Scotty into the corner. Still a chance here for Sen to keep it up. Scotty won't be able to. We do have overtime in game 4. Oof. Almost. A goal. Still a chance here. Scotty does really well. Parks into the corner. Sen will be there first. Gets it cleared downfield. Here is Parks for a double. Off the back wall, Sen does well to cover it. Will dashes to get there with boost in the tank still. Now wants to get back to it with the shot out wide. Into the middle. Scardy will commit, but it's just too much from Sen. You got to trust your teammate on that occasion. Tried to get back to it. And might have cost them a goal there. Sen to the back wall. Looking to make up for that previous mistake. Scardy into the corner. And Park's low boost will not be able to get there. Nagi will, though. Into the midfield. Sen cuts it off. Should be able to get back to it. Looks to fake out the bump there. Avoids the bump simply by faking. Here is Scardy. And now Sen up for the 50. Low boost on the side of two-person lift now. Sen does have some to work with now. In control. 1v1 circumstance. Flick over the top. Parks gets it away. But good cut by Sen. Now should be a chance for Scardy to go. Gets a touch out to the midfield. Sen. Good first touch to set themselves up, but gets demoed by Nagi. Sen wins that, or loses that 50 rather, and Parks makes do with it. 3-2 in the overtime. Just under 2 minutes played in the overtime. And Rizzas Regrets do put us in a position where we are absolutely going down to the wire to make sure that either one team wins or one team draws. Those are the only options, which of course are the only options anyway. But going into Game 6, it's nice to know that there is the potential for a team to draw up the series. Speaking of threes in chat, that is where we are headed next. Over to the 3v3 arena. Is everyone in the lobby? Hello? Yes, I think they are. They are all in the lobby. How good. And that does mean we head on into Game 5. No one can secure a victory here, but they can secure at least a draw with a win in this game. This game is really about putting your best foot forward. Over the course of a season, this could matter more than a win in Game 6. Of course, I mean, if you win this one, then a Game 6 win will put you in great standings. But you win this one, that could be just as important as winning a Game 6. Parks, double off the back wall. What a goal to make it 1-0. Scardy tried to get that one mid. Parks cut off Sen. And gets a massive double tap. But apparently I'm not in game to click away. My bad. There we go. Sen gets by one. Gets by a second. Now LeMayonnaise infield for the shot. Sen away. Here's Nagi. And Sen gets a play forward. The Mayonnaise is up nice and quick. Scardy. Sent wide here. And a follow-up from Remnant to make it 2-0. No one really able to reach for it there from two-person left. And, well, I said this game is about putting your best foot forward. And at the moment, Rizzas Regrets are doing just that. Sen trying to get something back. Sets up LeMayonnaise. Cleared away by Remnant. Now Scardy goes past it. Sen will take it up high. Off the back wall. Can they drop it down? No, not quite. Remnant to Nagi. Now Nagi to the ceiling. Couldn't get the touch there. Scardy now finds the Mayonnaise. Into the middle. Second touch is good. Remnant will get into the corner. And Sanhoro is there. Remnant in control, trying to fake out in the midfield. Lemayonnaise does well, but Nagi all the way back. Will clear it, only as far as Sen. Into the middle, cut off by Remnant. Here's a big chance. Denied by Lemayonnaise, but it drops down. Still a dangerous position. Nagi on the follow-up. Parks playing patient. Lemayonnaise infield. Sen looks to get around it. Shot onto the back wall. Scotty. Cut off by Nagi. Good bump by Scotty, though, and should be a chance here for Lemayonnaise to get that into the middle. Does get it into the middle, but no one was able to follow up. Flick over the top by Parks. Sen cuts it off now. Trying to drop it down. Who wins that race? It's going to be Nagi. Does get demoed, but gets the clear as well. And now Parks wants to find the central ball for Remnant. Cut off by Lemayonnaise. And now Sen in control, taking it up high. Lemayonnaise is still there. Looking for the sidewall. Sen. Not the best of touches. A good demo by Remnant. But Remnant gets demoed. Might open it up for Nagi. Not quite. Lemayonnaise is up, but Parks wins that race. Sen. A little bit awkward here. Scotty could get around it. Sanhoro has to drop back in and gets a touch. Not the second touch that was wanted. Lemayonnaise might be able to get it downfield into the corner. And the follow-up from Scotty. They have to start pushing for a goal, but it can leave them vulnerable. Remnant into the middle for Parks to make it 3. Does make it 3. Lemayonnaise can't get there. Nagi will. Just a minute remaining, and 3 goals the difference at the moment. It does seem as though Rizzas Regrets will be securing themselves at least a draw in this series. And securing the fact that 2-person lift will not be able to win this series as well. Lemayonnaise out wide. Nagi's up, won't get the second touch. Parks wants to send it downfield. Cut off by Sen. Remnant can't commit. Lemayonnaise into the middle. Senhoro will be there. Big 50 up high. Nagi. Remnant no boost. Can't commit. Sen will look for the back wall. Still a chance here if they can score with some time remaining. Lemayonnaise drops it down. Sen is up. Trying to put it on target. Can't get around it again. And 10 seconds remaining. This will be the final goal potentially. You'd imagine that will be the final goal of the game. As Nagi sent it down. Last opportunity, you'd imagine, unless someone can keep it up right at the end here. But I do expect that that won't be the case to find a 0-second goal. Senhoro might be able to get at least one going the other way. They do get one going the other way. That's the final goal of the game. But it doesn't really mean too much in the grand scheme of things. And with game number 6 coming up, you know what that means? It's time to get rid of my webcam on this screen. So when we come back to that screen, we are locked in for game 6. Players are keen to get straight on in to this match. The final one of the night here on the Scuff Chord channel. Rizzas Regrets win here, and they will win the series. Otherwise, 2-person lift. This is their chance to tie us up. Haven't quite seen a connection of Senhoro and their teammates as you'd probably have liked to see in the 3v3. There's probably a couple occasions where you would have liked to see more from the duo in the 2s match as well. Nagi shot on. Lemayonnaise with a save. Senhoro to the back wall. Here is Nagi dropping it down. Scotty won't get there. Lemayonnaise is cut off by Sen. I feel like maybe Sen just doing a little bit too much at times. Not saying on that occasion in particular, but just in general. Maybe could let their teammates have a little bit more opportunity in the play. That's a good clear by Sen. Mayonnaise looking to chase it down. Good 50. Again, dropping into the middle. Remnant will hit it up high with the 50. Here is Parks by another one. Mayonnaise is up and first touch, trying to get down to the second. Gets over the top of one, but Nagi will be there. Now Scardy with the 50. Sen in the corner. Just wants to get it under control, but that touch is dangerous. Drops into the middle. Nagi turns on it with the 50. Again into the middle center. Not quite. And Scardy allowed to go for that play. Senhoro just put on the brakes there a little bit. Now Remnant. Mayonnaise gets by that. Trying to get back to it. Puts it into the middle. Might be able to slam this against the sidewall. No, just goes to the boost instead. Now dropping it into the middle. Good opportunity here. Hit up high. Remnant will clear. Just a booming ball downfield that Mayonnaise might be able to send back with an EU. Not the best of touches. Scardy does get it downfield though. And an opportunity presents itself, but Parks is there to prevent it. The demo in the midfield. Remnant will go. Double off the sidewall. 30 in the tank. Trying to get back to it. Mayonnaise downfield. Nagi onto the back wall. Sen a little bit awkward. Plays it to the corner. Scotty now does get over the top. Remnant doesn't connect. 50 in the tank. And has to chase back. Nagi does well. Nagi to Parks. Onto the back wall. Looking to drop it down in a dangerous position. Gets there again. And Parks sets up the lead here. Plays it to the back wall himself. Gets the goal himself. 1-0. Not quite 2-0 there. Well, two-person lift, 1-2. Other 1v1s. 1v2 1v1s. That was, of course, Mayonnaise playing. Yet to win a game since then. It feels like a long way back. Only being 1-0 down. I mean, it's still an opportunity that's well and truly wide open here for two-person lift, but it's still feeling as though it could be a long task for them to win this game and even tie up the series. Mayonnaise into the center. Remnant across to Parks. Now a play across to Nagi. Sends up. Doesn't get the touch. Mayonnaise will get a touch downfield. Trying to get back to it. Double commit here. Could open it up. Sen to the sidewall. Wanted to flip reset to set himself up for a sidewall double, but couldn't get there. Does get a demo. Does get the boost as well. But the play is in their half at the moment. Nagi gets by one. Pinch into the center. Remnant to the corner. Might be able to double this one. Mayonnaise is there. Parks backflips out the way. Sen double out wide. Trying to get back to it again. Double commit here from Rizzas Regrets. And a chance to Scardy. Shot denied. Sen will turn. Shot to the back wall again. Nagi cuts it off. Now Mayonnaise trying to play with their food at the moment. And Sen buries it. Back wall play to back wall play to back wall play to the goal. Finally, they break through here. Two-person lift. That backboard has been used over and over. And it finally sets up something like that. Scotty, though, is going to get caught out as Parks again restores the lead for Rizzas Regrets. And the kickoff play, Mayonnaise dived on it. The kickoff wasn't ideal. The cheat was well done. And Scotty on the back wall won't be able to get the play. 55 seconds remain. Two-person lift have to dig deep here. Into the corner. Mayonnaise allowed to push on to the back wall. Now Parks wants to drop it for Nagi. Nagi doesn't connect. Scardy will. Low boost though. Trying to get this one middle. Mayonnaise commits, but the commit wasn't a wise decision in the end. Sen does clear it. Mayonnaise turns on it. Nagi gets bumped. And Scardy wants to send this to Mayonnaise, but it's cut off by Parks. Drops into the middle. Sen with the 50. Now it drops again. LeMayonnaise. Shot denied by Parks. And that could be the final save that was needed as they go down the other way. Remnant in the middle. Not necessary to commit too far. LeMayonnaise gets by 1. Scardy and Sen both commit to the back wall. It has to stay alive, but it's not going to be enough because Parks, with the hat trick, secures the series win with 2 seconds to go. Gets their third shot. Sorry, their 5th shot and their 3rd goal to secure the win overall in the series. They lost the 1v1s, but they dominated the 2s and the 3s. And once this ball touches ground, it will be official. Rizzas Ragrets do win the series. And 2-person lift couldn't get the job done in either 2s or 3s. They did well in the 1v1, but couldn't bounce back when it really mattered. They put up a fight there momentarily in the final game, but they just didn't get across the line. And for them, that's unfortunate, but, you know, they put up a good fight. Be nice to see them. Again, I have got the opportunity cast for 2-person lift before, but I feel like there was a little bit more connection previously when I did watch that team play. Not too sure about where the connection went in this one. That being said, though, that's where we'll wrap things up for the night, pretty much. We, I think, paid out the predictions. Did we pay out the predictions? Yes, we did. That's a lot of money going towards 2 people. 2 people voted for Rizzas Ragrets. That's what? That is a lot of credits. How much credits does it say? You're getting 12k credits each, essentially. Did I do well on the overlay? When I didn't have to mention it at all, that's when you know you did well. If I don't have to talk about it, you've done a good job. Is essentially the way I look at it. So you did do a decent job. I didn't have to worry about it. But yeah, chat, it's been entertaining. It's been fun. It's always enjoyable to be here. And I should be back for Friday. I think I put my name on the Friday series. I should be putting my name on the Friday series. I'm not certain. I do have some 1v1s for myself going on Friday as well. That being said as well, if you don't already know, I am hosting some 1v1s over on my channel at the moment on Twitch, which you can see. What side is it? Hang on, let me get the OBS up. It's over that way? No, it's this way. Just down there. That's the Twitch. Money OCE. Go follow there if you're interested in watching some OCE 1v1 show matches. Tomorrow will be Lucifer against Relic. Relic being a player for the Pups. And Lucifer is a very, very, very good ones player here on OCE. So make sure to check in on to that one if you do want to watch. We've got a lot of 1v1 show matches over the course of hopefully the next couple of months on that channel. Thank you again for joining me. I've been Monty, and I will see you next time. Have a fantastic evening.